Hello everyone and welcome back to the One Stop Shop podcast. I'm your host 𝐒𝐓𝐎𝐏 and in today's episode I'm joined by yet another very special guest. He is a YouTuber who's only recently surpassed 20,000 subscribers and has been working alongside the 𝐒𝐇𝐎𝐏. Everyone please give it a round of applause to the one, the only, Leo Ains. How are you doing today, Leo?
I'm amazing, man. I'm happy to be on what's called this podcast. I know a lot of people have podcasts in the community and just in general, everyone has a podcast, but this podcast specifically stuck out to me. I like the whole niche. I just like the one-stop shop, like a bit of everything. I love it, so
Really?
I'm happy to be here, man.
Of course, yeah. You're more than welcome to come anytime. And anyone's welcome to join, just gotta reach out. Again, this episode's actually coming out later. They're supposed to be coming out on Thursdays, but I've just been busy as hell. So this one's coming out Saturday, hopefully, inshallah. So, before we get into anything, Leo, why don't you introduce yourself to those who may not know who you are? Give a brief introduction of what you do. Just who is Leo Ains?
So Leo Ains. So I'm a YouTuber. Well, I think I can call myself
Oh, yeah.
like a YouTuber now.
I definitely
I
consider
think- I
you a YouTuber, 100%.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, no. So I'd say I'm a YouTuber. I make content in the whole YouTube boxing niche, and I'm trying to kind of widen my reach. I want to kind of go into more YouTube boxing. No, not you. I'm already going through YouTube boxing. I want to go through more YouTube drama as well. I mean, not like 𝐒𝐝h𝐿. 𝐒𝐝h𝐿 has me blocked on Twitter.
Right.
So yeah. Yeah. No. So sadly, not like 𝐒𝐝h𝐿. 𝐒𝐝h𝐿, please block me. I really want to speak to you, 𝐒𝐝h𝐿.
Oh,
But yeah, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, so so I enjoy making content on like that's just like what I love doing. It's something where I'm kind of making it become a way of I don't know the term, but the way I can kind of make a living in the future, but also have fun. So I just love it, man. It's just like making content is my happy kind of happy space. So
right.
yeah.
And you know what? That's we love to hear that. Everyone wants to do YouTube, but no one really does it for fun anymore. Everyone just sees it as a job. But from what I've seen from your content, honestly, it's fantastic. Like, I remember the first video that I watched from you was before I got to know you in the whole community. The first video that I watched was the video that you did on the PBA, the Professional Boxing Association.
Oh yeah.
Very good video, and ever since then,
thank you,
honestly,
man.
crazy. Because I swear on my life, one day I saw you at 4,000, and then I checked 2 days later, 6,000. Going up crazy. I mean, hang on, I don't even know what it's on now. We said 20,000. Could be 20.
I think 20,900. I think.
So by the time this episode comes out, probably is about to be 21,000. It might be 21,000 when this episode comes out. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's insane. How's that been? How's the the whole growth? How's that been? Has it been a surreal experience? How's it been?
You know what? This will probably I don't know. This might let some people down if they have dreams to be a YouTuber, but it's not the only thing that the only kind of interactions that have actually made me feel something. Because at the end of the day, it's just a number on a screen, and I feel like if you do YouTube for the wrong reasons and you do it to and if you do it to essentially have a job and make money, then seeing that number go up in a way you're gonna feel something more, because it's oh yeah, this can translate into revenue, this can translate into money. So, but with me, I do it I just literally do it because I enjoy it. Honestly, when I'm in my free time, I make YouTube videos. When I'm supposed to be doing something, I'm making YouTube videos. I love it so much to a point where the number, as much as I'm so grateful for it, it's it could be at 0 and I'd still be as excited. But yeah, but as I was saying, the only the thing that does actually make me happy and makes me feel like something inside. I was gonna say makes me feel gooey inside, but that could be yeah. So I had to stop myself there. But it's just when people comment, I love comments. I think it's one of those things where at the end of the day, and most of the features on YouTube and on Twitter even, it's just a but hearing people's words and what they actually think, that's that's why I appreciate it as much.
Right.
So I think I might have gone on for a bit too long there.
It's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's always I love hearing all of this actually. The whole comments side. You know, usually when talking into what I hear from other YouTubers is actually comments are the worst part of doing YouTube. This because you know you got all the hate. You know, some people who just don't really want to see others succeed. But from like seeing your comments, I was going through them. I'm writing my own comments, of course. It's just a lot of positivity. You know, it's crazy. Like, genuinely, I thought, you know, usually with YouTubers when they get, usually about like this amount, you'll start seeing like some genuine hate just for unnecessary reasons. But I don't know, like the way you talk about the way you want to do YouTube for fun, as not as a job, but you know, it's crazy. It's cool.
Yeah, man. No, I know what you mean because I think like I do get like I don't get like loads of hate like I don't, but like I get the occasional like comment like saying like you're clapped, which is like it's totally unnecessary. Like I'm like, why are you calling me clapped? Like but yeah, no, like but the thing is because I enjoy it so much, it just makes me laugh. Like it like because at the end of the day they're calling me clapped. They say you're clapped, you're ugly, but then it's like they're not saying it about the video. Like when people start hating and saying the video's boring or the video's entertaining, then that will upset me. But if it's just people like just wanting to be funny and just want to be the odd one out and just like see all the good comments and like want to just hate, then it just like makes me feel like well, I must be doing something like right because you're not hating on the content, you're hating on the person like presenting the content.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, exactly. And then again, they're hating, but they're giving you watch time as well. So you know, so they came to your channel, they're watching it, and they thought, you know what, I just like this video, but they give you the watch time.
It's win-win.
It's a win-win situation. And
literally,
the whole mentality of doing YouTube for fun, opposed to doing it because it's like, oh, you know, I want to do this because I want to earn some money, or because I want to get famous, I want to get noticed by some of these big people. I think that's a very common theme with people who want to do YouTube and never succeed. But those who succeed are the ones who actually find joy in creating content. Those are the ones who, you know, don't take YouTube too seriously, make whatever content they want. I mean, for me, I guess you could say I was kind of successful, quote unquote successful, when I was growing up in like 2015, because I got up to like 2,000 subscribers before my channel got taken down because I was spamming because I wanted to win an iPhone. But I didn't care, and I just did all the content I want. I didn't care about views. I didn't care about, well, I did care about views. I'm not gonna. I got one video that got 500,000, so I can't lie there. But
well, fair play.
What's the video? I can't even remember. I think the video was like a Roblox thing. Somehow got 500,000. I don't know, but you know, and I got up to 2,000. All the other people in my year dying to get the same amount of subscribers because it was the time where everyone wanted to be a YouTuber. It's that time in like middle school where I want to try and do YouTube for a job. I think the second highest might have been like 400, and I was up there with 2,000, and then all gone. But besides the whole part, that's what makes people successful, and I think a lot of people need to realize this now. Instead of creating fake content that you think will do well for the what is it called, the algorithm, to just do what you enjoy, and sometimes it's not gonna work out, you know. I feel like some people feel like they really want to be a YouTuber because it's easy money, I don't have to do much, but you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
If you have that, if you have the mentality that it's easy money, then you're never going to be a YouTuber because it's like the thing is, like I'll find that like people my age, they have some of them have full-time jobs, some of them have part-time jobs. People with part-time jobs will be working like 6 to 10 hours a shift doing something they don't like, and that will feel like I used to be a kitchen porter. What's it called? I worked in a little Spanish restaurant, and like I'd work in there for literally, I think it was like only 4 or 5 hours, like a lot less than a lot of people work. And that felt so long to me every single night. But then I'd get home, I'd edit a video for for like 7 hours, and then that feel like nothing.
Mm.
So like if people were saying that it's easy money, it's not easy money. You just don't enjoy, like you just obviously don't enjoy it. So
exactly. So, you know, we're gonna keep the content on the YouTube. You've recently, and I've been seeing this on the Instagram, on your Twitter, you've been working with Wade, the Wade concept. Tell me how's that come about? You know, did you reach out to him? Did he reach out to you? Tell me what's that about?
yeah, so realistically, it just came from. I remember it was I don't know how many months ago now. I think 2 or 3 months ago. I was making a video and I thought, all right, I need someone like really good to be in this video because it's already like a good video. It's like the editing's good, but it's just missing something. Like although like I've got like a bit of an audience. I had like 1,000 subscribers at the time. I thought, all right, I want to kind of take it to the next level. So I made a video on Twitter. And I was like, oh Wade, please can you be in my video? I was like I was begging it. I was being a little beg. And then he replied. He was so nice about it. And then yeah, so he was in my video. Like kind of met him on that, and then 2 months later, maybe two or 1 month, yeah, a bit later on, he put out on Twitter that he was looking for an editor. I emailed him, and then yeah, we just got back, we got talking, and then yeah, he just gave me more videos to edit, and from there I've just been working with him, helped him out on Fight Week, and yeah, he's honestly such a nice guy. Like that team, like is crazy. The amount of like work, like that the team go through is like crazy. That is, and it's one of those things like everyone like who like works with the Wade concept, like and like Wade himself, like they enjoy it so much. It's like it doesn't even feel like work. Like yeah, it's just really good. But yeah. Well, Wade is such a nice guy. Like I tell it like every time I finish editing a video for him, or I just finish doing something else for him, and like that, like I do a video like 3 times a week for him now. Like depends, but like every single time I always just like tell him thank you. Like I appreciate the opportunity because like realistically, like a couple months ago, like he was someone that I used to watch and get inspiration to make videos, and now like I'm the one making his content. It's like yeah, it's crazy. So I always got to let him know that I'm thankful.
That's nice. And I saw on your Instagram you were also in the behind the scenes for when KSI and Temper did their face off. How was that?
That was nuts. That was nuts, man. That was like it was just unreal. It was like for me in person, like when I'm behind the camera or when I'm at home. I feel like I can be one of the most like confident people. Like I'm very outgoing, but in real life, I have a lot of like I wouldn't say anxiety. Like I just have a lot of nerves. I'm a very nervous person. Like quite quiet. Like I always do what I have to do. But yeah, so with that week, I was working with Wade all week, and I was slowly, and I was a bit nervous, but then obviously I was just becoming myself. But then on this day, it was like, all right, we're going to do the KSI Temper face to face. And I just went straight back. I was like, "What? Like that's KSI is the guy." And it was like crazy. And KSI, he's just like I don't know. I had this perception that behind the scenes, and this goes for everyone really, that behind the scenes, people we see make content, they're just not the same. They'd be different off camera, but it's just funny to see like how these guys all are. Like KSI was just doing this like he was just the exact same off camera, and then he was on camera. So yeah, it's crazy.
That's cool. Honestly, if I was in your position, I think I'd go crazy.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah, so
It was hard not to. As much as I was nervous, I was excited as well. But then I was thinking, I was just hoping he wasn't going to go. Yo, is that the guy who said Prime 100,000 times? Like he did it once.
I remember you did that, and then someone else, 8 in our community, managed to. What do you do? 20,000 times or no? 10,000 times.
Yeah,
10,000, and he got the KSI reply.
Fair play though. It's like
the game's a game.
The game's a game, and it's like realistically, it's like I saw that I was so annoyed, but then I thought like why am I annoyed? Like at the end of the day, it was called like if someone was annoyed at me getting it, then I wouldn't understand. But yeah, so like.
Yeah.
Fair play to A Point, man. What's it called? It's hard saying something for amount of time. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I could never. I could absolutely never. Not a chance in the world. Ugh.
Yeah.
What?
But
How did,
so many. So. Oh, sorry.
I
Yeah,
was
go
gonna
on.
say, does it still feel weird to say Prime after all that?
I don't think I don't think I hardly really say it. Like, I don't know if it's because of the stream that I've just like but I like it's just yeah. I just like if I'm speaking about it, I just point to the back of me
Yeah.
and yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You were gonna say something before I cut you off.
What was I gonna say? I think I forgot. I have a terrible memory.
Nah,
My
it's
bad.
okay. It's okay. So, from YouTube, let's jump on to a different topic. Boxing. I know every single episode I've
Boxing.
covered boxing, but that's just the way it is, you know.
Yeah. But after boxing, we gotta speak about Marvel and some stuff after that.
100%.
But
Oh
after we
yeah,
speak about
definitely.
boxing,
I got some stuff to talk about, but yeah. So boxing, you were supposed to get in the ring. I remember you were supposed
was.
to get on the first small creator boxing card against Jalum. Obviously, that
Yeah.
didn't happen. You got injured, and then Jalum didn't end up fighting on the card because of train strikes and all that garbage.
Yeah.
How was the SCB event like from an outsider's perspective?
From an outsider's, I feel like it's annoying because I think as much as like the first, like kind of, I think I just don't. My whole philosophy about it was like there was just no communication within that actual team, and I feel like it was very like. Because like a lot of people like who are in the team, like no one really knew what was
happening,
like going on. Like I remember seeing in the stream like there was these people fighting, and then like everyone was like, who like in the words of Conor McGregor, who the fuck is that guy? Like they were just randomers like fighting, and it was like it. But like for like you got to remember for what it is. Like at the end of the day, it was for charity. Like but they had like there was no budget. So you can't hate on it. Like I know things have happened since then, and I'm not too like sure about that. I've tried to kind of stay out of all of that and not know about it because it's like
it's a big mess. I'll just say it from now. It's a big mess.
Yeah, so realistically, at the end of the day, like in the community, I have no problems with anyone. I like everyone. I can appreciate like people like getting in the ring, and I can appreciate people trying to plan these events. Like it's all for a good purpose. Like if you're doing an event for charity, you can't say that it's bad. But yeah, like the only thing I will say about that, if for with an event for charity, everything should go to charity.
Yeah.
Like that's what that like there should be. And I saw something about that, but then that's why I didn't want to look any further because like I don't want like at the end of the day if like I want people to if it's online, then they're already going to be getting hate about it. So like I'm not going to get involved. I'm just going to leave it. Let people live. Let people learn. Like majority of these people are very young in this community anyway. So it's a learning curve for everyone. Not only about how to put on a boxing event, but just being a person at the end of the day. Like some people like may not have that great of social skills. Some people might not like know how to communicate with other people and like just like translate how they're feeling. So it's just a learning curve for everyone. And I think like at the end of the day, it's a community. It's a boxing community as well, which means there's always going to be arguments and disagreements. But for me, it's all light-hearted. Like I'm not too fussed, really.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess that's the correct way to look at it. You know, it was their first event. Communication was horrendous, and then obviously what happened afterwards. I don't really want to get into it, but you know, it's all good. SCB. I have high hopes for their next card. Speaking of an upcoming card, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury just got announced today. What are your predictions on that?
I think it's gotten to the point where it's like for Jake's past fights, it's always been Jake's been the one who has something to prove. This time, I think the roles are reversed. Tommy has something to prove. I think like as much as he's won his fights, like I think Jake Paul has had like it's hard to styles make fights, but Jake Paul has had two credible opponents, being Tyron Woodley and Anderson Silva, who've actually hurt him. He's faced adversity, And I feel like as far as Jake goes for this moment, he's overcome his adversity, and he's just shown what he's capable of. But now it's Tommy's turn to just show everyone what he can do. And in my opinion, I reckon this could turn into a trilogy if the first fight goes the distance. I like, and I think it has that power. Like, it's been cancelled 2 times, and people are still so excited about it now.
Yeah.
So realistically, like, I reckon, like, it can do bits, but I'm excited. One thing I didn't like though. I think the pay per view is quite expensive. And that might be for America. I know it's on BT Sport in the UK.
It's on BT Sports, and I don't think they've confirmed the prices yet. But I saw it was like it's $40, and then $40, and then a subscription to ESPN Plus. So it's. But then again, like, I can get it from their point of view. You know, it's a huge fight, it's a humongous fight. It's probably gonna be the biggest fight Jake Paul can have, other than the KSI fight. And it's in Saudi Arabia. Oh my god, the amount of money they're gonna bring in is gonna be insane.
I heard rumors apparently for Jake. People were saying 20 to 30 million.
I mean, honestly, it's Saudi Arabia.
Might be rumors,
it's Saudi Arabia. Not be surprised. Some of the things that they've been cashing out is actually stupid. It's too much. But
100%.
Who do you think's winning? Who do you got winning?
I don't know. It's like, it is a tough one because like their styles are quite different. But I'm going, like, I want Jake to win because obviously KSI came out and said that if Tommy wins, then KSI is not going to fight Jake and he's going to fight Tommy instead. But yeah, so I want Jake to win for the sake of that KSI versus Jake Paul fight. But I think Tommy, I just think he's more of a boxer. He's grown up as a boxer. He lives as a boxer. Like, I like no one hate on me, but I was watching the seasons of Love Island a couple of nights ago,
Right.
and I was watching the season with Tommy in. And like Tommy back then, that was in like 2018, like 2017, 18, and he was going, "Oh yeah, no, I just train every day. I'm not sure how I'm gonna enjoy it, not being at home and training." So realistically, like he's as a boxer, he's grown up as a boxer, and he's got that in him. And I just think Jake is too, like, he's got the heart, he's got the passion, but I don't think he's just got it in him to beat Tommy, just to, like, if he shows him the power, maybe, but yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm honestly, that fight is hard to predict, but obviously if Jake, and we all know Tommy can fight to some degree, and if Jake's taking the fight, then he must know something that we don't. So yeah,
that's what I'm thinking as well. But then again, what I think will happen, I think this is gonna be a Dean the Great Waleed Shark situation again. How you got the more experienced boxer with Waleed. Then you got the up-and-coming YouTube boxer, Dean, for Jake. You know, you think Woody's going to win because of the experience, but then Dean comes out of nowhere. And this is definitely Tommy's biggest eyes on him. Because his last fight exhibition on the Mayweather card was horrendous. It was horrible. And he does have a lot to prove as well. I'm praying so hard that Jake Paul wins, though. I think everyone in the world wants him to win because this KSI Jake Paul fight. The thing is, I think that's so stupid though, because even if Jake loses, I mean, what the fuck? 5 years in the making just for it to disappear. I'd be so upset.
But then, like, I do think obviously Wembley Arena it's a massive, Wembley Stadium. It's a massive stadium. I think KSI versus Tommy Fury in Wembley sells out quicker than Jake Paul versus KSI in Wembley.
Oh.
Like, it might, because it's UK. Like, at the end of the day, it's like the demographic for Jake Paul versus KSI is quite young, and as much as they sold out before, like Wembley Stadium is another level. So I don't know. I think, like, realistically, think about it, people will be watching for Tommy Fury. He's part of the Fury family. So yeah, I think if it's like if Jake does it, like, Jake, we want Jake to win, but in my opinion, if he loses, then like it might be an advantage, but I don't know. Like, if Tommy does beat Jake, I wouldn't advise KSI to fight Tommy. at the end of the year at least.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, it's like I'm not too sure. It's just like there's a little like triangle between Jake, KSI, and Tommy now. So now Tommy's been brought into the equation. It just makes things a whole lot more difficult than they already were when the debate was literally just KSI, Jake. Now KSI, Jake, Tommy. So yeah, it's hard to tell. But I was quite disappointed though. I thought I heard that Jake versus Tommy was going to be on the undercard of Tyson Fury versus Usyk.
Oh.
I that's what I was hearing. So at the end of the day, still good we get the fight. But I like my hopes were pretty high. I thought Tyson was going to be fighting as well. But you know we can't have it. We can't have it all.
Can't have a whole. I think Adam Saleh is going to be on the card actually. I know that Gibbs managed to confirm that he's not on the card, but apparently Adam Saleh is going to be on the card.
Bro, I like hate's a strong word, but Adam Saleh, I just as a boxer, I don't really have any respect for him, considering the whole thing on that first boxing event when he paid off the guy to lose.
Yeah.
I just think like I don't know. I just think after that you gotta show some skill. You gotta show some some redemption against what was his name? Rusty McBroom's brother, who he fought.
Landon.
Yeah. Against Landon, he's like it was a draw. Like realistically, I don't know. Like with Adam Saleh, it's like he is good. You can't really say he's one of the worst YouTube boxers. But as far as credibility goes, like I just don't really respect him for pulling those moves back in his first fight. So yeah.
Fair enough. And yeah, I think that's it for the boxing segment. Let's talk about Marvel then. Why not? I think it's good. First up we got the Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania that comes out next month. Less than a month now actually. So I think like 20 days. I think if I could do the math, 20 days. You excited for that?
I think so. Yeah. I'm really excited for that film. It's one of like the first MCU films that I've been proper excited for in a while. Obviously, I was excited for Wakanda Forever, but there was just so much uncertainty about who was going to be the Black Panther and everything that I was quite I was excited, but not that excited because I was just scared that they were going to mess the movies up. But I think with Wakanda Forever, it was amazing. Like people tend to hate on Marvel these days for just unnecessary things, but that film was good, and I have high hopes for Ant-Man considering the gap. Considering the gap between the two films coming out, they've had a lot of time to work on this, so I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though. From what I've been seeing for Phase 5 compared to Phase 4, I don't know. I just got a feeling Phase 5 is the year where we're actually gonna see some like quality content, every single one. Because this Ant-Man trailer looks incredible. Then what's coming out after that? We got Ant-Man, and then we got Guardians 3. Guardians 3 looks incredible. And then
I'm so excited for that.
I can't wait. And then we got the Marvels, which comes out after that. Which, I mean,
I didn't watch Miss Marvel. Was it good? Did you watch it?
I enjoyed it, but I think there's a bit of bias in there because of the whole Islam part being included.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of bias in there, but overall, it's a pretty fun show. There's not something to hate about. I guess it's for a younger audience. I can definitely.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's it's
100%.
mid. It's mid, average.
Yeah.
So I'm not really too excited for the Marvels, but what else is coming out after? I can't. Loki season 2 comes out this summer as well.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
That
but what I was gonna say, you know what? I'm just slowly. I'm a massive X-Men fan. What's it called? What I did see in Miss Marvel was the whole X-Men thing. Obviously, Multiverse of Madness brought in Professor X and a few more people. I'm just waiting until they bring in the X-Men. I love the X-Men. I think if they do it right, obviously. Oh yeah, Deadpool. I don't know when that's coming out, but
end of next year, I think. Or it might
end of next.
It might have been delayed till 2025. I'm not too sure, but that one. That was gonna be so sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So yeah, if they do it correctly, then I reckon that could go crazy. But then there's some part of me that wants to leave the old X-Men cast in the past. You know what I mean? With that, those films, my childhood growing up by watching the X-Men. So it's like I don't wanna have them back for them to be too MCUified, if that makes sense. It's like
I get you.
the same. the same jokes, but it could, if they do it properly, it could be amazing. I just think the MCU, they are doing bits now. I just think what they have to focus on is quality, not quantity.
Well, the thing is, though, I think with last year was just the repercussions of COVID. You know, with 2020, literally, nothing came out in 2020. Absolutely nothing. And then they just shoved everything onto 2021. And then everything on 2021 was shoved onto 2022 as well. So it was all just a giant mixed package. Now that we're in 2023, however, nothing's getting delayed. Well, except for Guardians, but that doesn't count. That was prior COVID. But nothing's been delayed to this year. So it's just, I think we're going to actually see things that were supposed to come out now. Things have been taking time to be worked on. And quality stuff, you know, hopefully. Inshallah, you know, the worst, I wouldn't say worst, but like the thing that just kind of disappointed me with the Marvel was She-Hulk. I mean, other than that, everything else, well, no, Black Widow was also kind of ass. But other than...
I saw the first set of reviews and I just thought I'm not going to watch Black Widow. That's the thing. It's like maybe I'm not too upset because I wait a couple weeks to see what people are thinking of like things that come out. So I don't watch them straight away because like I want to see if people think it's good, because then at the end of the day, if I don't watch it, then I can't be disappointed. So I'm just excited. I watch the things that I want to watch. Like with Ant-Man, I'm going to be there opening night. So
oh yeah, you know, fair enough. For me, I don't care honestly. I'll just go watch the movie and then afterwards I'll read the reviews.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies and reviews, and we're getting a bit off topic of Marvel, but Puss in Boots, have you seen the Last Wish yet?
It was cool. I wanted to watch it. I've seen loads of clips on TikTok. That whistle, man.
You have to, honestly.
Is it good?
Incredible. Like, I don't understand how the hell they did it, but they've just made one of the best DreamWorks movies of all time. I'm not even joking.
Really?
It's definitely better than Shrek 2. It's the best in the Shrek franchise.
That's a bold statement.
I know, but it's true. The thing is, it's true. It's one of, if not... I think it's, like, for me, I prefer it more than Shrek 2, but it's, like, kind of, like, up and down, like, keep changing. But it's actually incredible. Just the themes of just death and all that stuff that they talk about, it's just crazy. For a Puss in Boots movie as well. I don't know how they did it. But...
Yeah, no, I've seen good things, but I want to watch it. What's called? Is it still out in cinemas?
I mean, I'm not too sure. I think... maybe. I think it came out end of December. I mean, it's out in cinemas for me in Jordan here, but I don't know about the UK.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to watch that. Now you said that. Before I was sitting on the fence. Now I'm gonna watch it.
You have to watch it. Yeah. And the villain, I'm not gonna say too much, but he's genuinely one of the, if not the best. Well, I don't want to say the best, but one of the best villains DreamWorks has ever written. Yeah. Like it's crazy.
Oh,
it's that good. I don't know how they've done it. So yeah, I think we've covered everything. I think that's a very good point to end. You know, everyone should go watch that movie, please. We can't let this movie fail. Can't let this movie fail.
100%.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Leo, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it very much.
Anytime, man. What's cool? Anytime you need a co-host or you need someone, just give me a call. I'll have a lot of fun here today.
Yeah, of course. And thank you everyone for watching. The next episode, inshallah, hopefully will come out on Thursday, like it's supposed to. And yeah, everyone take care and peace.